Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for Battle of the North. Every time I hear that intro music, I just get gassed. I can't lie. I'm looking forward to this one. It is going to be a great show. I already know. Big fixtures happened over the weekend. People picked up points. It was mad. Daps, talk to me. How are you feeling, sir? Never a foul, two-footed tackles. It was actually a lot of refereeing decisions to get into. I feel like you gotta be our new referee guy. Like never a foul. That's the name, innit? It's gotta be.
You know what? I'm fit. I'm feeling fit. I'm feeling healthy. I went to Manchester. I watched we showed some Polish. Me and Steve showed some Polish around the ground before the game. Took them to Mary D's. Watched City score 4. Haaland. I thought he wasn't going to score. He proved me wrong, and he scored. And then I went back to my hotel and went to bed happy and got up the next morning and came home. So I'm feeling healthy, revived. And I you know what? And I had a great Sunday as well because there was a game on. I watched a couple of watch-alongs.
You just had a good time. For once, I actually felt like you this weekend, where just a nice performance, good football, comfortable, no stress. I lived your life this weekend for once. Flawless. The man to do the most, Sarcasm City TV, Mr. Take Note. Talk to me. How you feeling? You got a win as well this weekend. A little bagsman. Ronaldo's returned for Roy Keane.
That's what we'll be on, innit? We've won 5 out of our last 6 in the Premier League. So yeah, man, like winning is pretty much the norm over here. You know what I'm saying? In the past 5-6 weeks. So you know what I'm saying? Last week was a little blip, but yo, things happen, you feel me? But I'm all good. Blessed for having me as always. Congrats on the new setup as well, Matisse. Congrats on the new setup. You feel me? And
I'm going to let that one slide as well. Let that one slide, Flawless.
Like we have won 5 out of their last 6. Why are people always getting on to me for stating facts?
BAU, innit? Business as usual. BAU.
Yo, BAU, that's what we've been on, you know what I'm saying? And that we delivered, did the business, you know what I'm saying? And like Matisse says, innit? Lateness is greatness, and here we are arriving later than a Thiago challenge in the box. But we move, you know what I'm saying? And that. You know what I'm saying? Big up, man.
You know, I don't know. There's a lot of Thiagos, so I'm not going to assume who you're talking about. You know, I know it's not my Thiago Silva you're talking about anyway.
Nah, he's more of a handball kind of guy.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? So, hey, hold on. Would you who? Yeah, don't do that, Daps. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm also seeing Luis Diaz is out until anyway. Yeah. That's mad.
We'll get into that, man.
Yeah, we'll get. I mean, this is football. This is football heritage. I'm going to start calling you Don Mystic Husam. Easy 12 points against Manchester United and Arsenal, I believe it was, not so long ago. Easy 12 points. And yeah, obviously 6 points remaining. So how are you feeling?
Like crap, to be honest with you. But we're here. We're here because we must be here. Win, lose, or draw. We represent Liverpool Football Club. You get me? But yeah, I feel like shit, to be honest with you. But we're here. Big up to you guys. Big up. My favorite show to do still, even when I feel like crap. So
yeah.
No Scorpions this week, though.
Yes. So health is wealth. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know what? Yeah, I've tried to rally the boys around together. I don't want this to be a landslide. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't a landslide. You man actually played all right. You played good. You know, it wasn't the worst performance in the world. I feel like context is needed. You were going up against the league leaders, Arsenal, a very, very good team that deserve a lot more respect on this panel. Do you know what I'm saying? Me and Flawless have been known for trolling them on Twitch. But we're going to start being a bit more respectful. I am. I don't know about Flawless. Flawless probably
you got it right there, innit? Yeah. I'm not in it. They need to do something in it. You know what I'm saying? That's what people are like. Are you going to respect? No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to respect you. No, not in the slightest.
So, I mean, in saying that, you know, first half, you guys were involved. You were bopping it about at times. You were trying to create those opportunities. Obviously, it never helps when 50 seconds in, you're 1-0 down, because I don't know what happened, but you man just got split open, like absolutely split open. Like you were loosey-goosey, you know what I'm saying, and not even charging people. Like it was nuts. You just bust it wide open for the whole team. And it wasn't like Arsenal even had a you know, incredible bit of, you know, accurate, clear-cut play in that move. Apart from maybe you could say the final pass from Odegaard. But how did you feel 50 seconds in? That's the first question. How did you feel 50 seconds in? You're 1-0 down.
Look, I knew Arsenal was going to start quick, so I was thinking to myself, if we just get through the first 10, 15 minutes, we should be okay. And lo and behold, it's 1 minute, and we've already conceded the first goal. On my watch along, I was literally not even finished announcing the teams and just doing the intro, to be honest with you. And we already concede 1 goal. Like, it just look, when you concede in the first goal of the match, it shows you there's a lack of concentration. The mentality isn't at the best as to where it should be. And, within a minute, you're 1-0 down. You're already fighting an uphill battle, literally, within a minute. So, the way that happened was so shocking to everyone's system, because if you concede within 60 seconds, it's never a good sign. It's never a good sign. So, it's just, bro, before this show went live, I just saw Diaz is out till after the World Cup. Trent is injured.
Is Trent injured? What happened to Trent? Oh yeah, half time he's come off. Yeah. So how long is he out for?
What happened to Trent? He got cooked. That's what happened to that boy. You know what I'm saying?
There's no official news yet on his injury, but
what happened to Trent? You know what happened. Asking questions you know the answer to, Matisse. I mean, see, if I this is why I'm fighting back, because if I would have asked you that, Husam, you would have been on my case. Matisse,
no, I genuinely forgot. Look at him. I genuinely forgot he got injured because I would have hooked him off at halftime regardless. I think Trent needs a bit of a break. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's not playing at his optimum level.
No, Matisse. Liverpool need a bit of a break from Trent, and that's the thing. For me as a City fan, I'm irritated that Trent's injured. I'm pissed off Trent's injured. We got to face a better Liverpool defensively now. I mean, it's not going to make much of a difference, but I would rather Trent was playing at the weekend than Gomez at right back, to be honest with you.
And I think he would have played Trent. As much as, Klopp is one of the generational GOAT managers and very clear of Tuchel, I do believe that he would have played him against Manchester City in the same position, with the same issues, liabilities, whatever have you will. I mean, it was the same team that you played against Rangers, Husam. Were you happy with the starting 11 when you saw it?
You clever, Matisse.
Nah, to be honest with you, not really, because I wanted Fabinho to start instead of Henderson, and I would rather see Firmino and Jota together. I know Nunes did eventually score, but I still didn't want that lineup. And look, man, it's just, bro, it's just the 3 goals we conceded, absolute disgrace, to be honest with you. Should we have had a penalty? Probably, but the referee's not an excuse, because I feel like we're so crap with the lost anyway. Now we're 10th, we're below Bournemouth, we're below Fulham. Where we lose next week, we're going to be bottom half of the table. So shit's looking bad, man. Shit's looking real bad at this point in time. And
this is your best attacker that's injured, really, isn't it? Like Jota just comes back, and then now it's Diaz that's gone. It's nuts.
Yeah, he's someone who's been a little bit of a spark for us this season. It's almost like he just gets the ball and says, "Fuck your tactics, Jurgen. I'm just gonna do what I want to do." So, he's just very unorthodox, and he does stuff that creates chaos, which we actually need a little bit of. So now he's out till the World Cup. So, yeah, it's bad times at Liverpool at this point in time. So I do not know what to do, man. I do not know what to do.
Yeah,
these next few weeks are gonna be absolutely horrible.
Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, Mason Mount is back. So there you go. Big up for you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's a difficult one for me, because as much as it's easy to pile on Trent being skinned by Martinelli multiple times. It's easy to just isolate one person for sure, but I don't think any of your defenders are really playing that great. I think maybe Tsimikas, maybe, but the 2 centre backs, they're having their hand in things this season. They haven't been good. Van Dijk hasn't been good. Matip, I don't know. Did he just come back from injury? I don't know anymore. Like, your defenders are very injury prone, so I can't keep up. No Fabinho. He hasn't been good either. At least he tried something new, I guess, with the Henderson Thiago pivot. I mean, where do we go from here? Because whenever I see a whole team playing poorly, not in this match specifically, but over a long period of time, which is, 8-9 games, over a period of time, usually people just say, you're going to have to sack the manager. Like, but I know that's a terrible idea. Like, Klopp is a Liverpool legend, you know, surely he's going to outlast the team, all these things, or is it not beyond possibility that they could do that? Because, like, you can only fall so far in this table. Like, where does it get disrespectful?
It's just, look, at this point in time, maybe that's gonna be the solution eventually, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. And you see, the thing is, I still remember the first episode of Battle of the North. I did say that, and you guys called me crazy. But here we are. I told you I fear for this fan base that the divide will happen. Yesterday, Klopp out was trending on Twitter. So, man, it's just the position we're in right now is the position you would want for your biggest enemy. Honestly, it's just so much shit after so much shit after so much shit that you don't even know what to say anymore. To be honest with you, it's just like it's just the same stuff week in, week out. You know, people want to single out Trent or whoever. You know, Salah, poor performance again. Van Dijk the same. Matip the same. You know, no one really played well. Thiago included. Didn't really have a good game. It's just very weird, to be honest with you, watching Liverpool at this point in time, because you can't even relate to this team anymore. You don't have the same belief that you had in them previously. Even like in previous games or encounters, when stuff like this used to happen, you used to at least believe, okay, maybe we could come back, maybe we could do something in this game. But now when Saka scored the penalty, I said it while I was on the watch along. I said, I don't think we have it in us to come back. And, you know, the fact that you feel defeated as a fan is the worst thing that you can feel. And look, I'll be a liar if I said I called this in the summer to this extent.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no one predicted it's gonna be this bad. Let's be real here. Like, as much as you said, okay, maybe Liverpool will drop off a little bit. Maybe they're a bit too arrogant. Maybe they need to sign a few players, something like that. Agreed completely. But you never thought it was going to be this bad. The fact that it's this bad is nothing but a negative indication, because no one really expected it to go this low. Like, no one would have expected that you have 10 points from 8 games. 10 points from 8 games, you know? It's just a totally shit situation to be involved in. And the worst part is there is no in-house solution. There is nothing we can do from within the squad to fix the situation we're in. So it's just this is where we're at right now, and it's gonna get worse. We have City next, and people say our season starts after City. Well, West Ham away is the game after that. I even guarantee a win? There you go. Can I even guarantee a win against them? No. Can I guarantee a win this Wednesday against Rangers? No.
You'll beat Rangers. You'll beat Rangers.
No, but on the on the Rangers thing,
Rangers.
If you don't beat Rangers, because I do agree with you, I think Rangers at Anfield is different to Rangers at Ibrox, massively different. Yeah. You know, Ibrox will be bumping. If anything, from last week, how badly they performed last week, I think, you know, it'll be a case of they want to take you back to Ibrox and remind you that, you know, Anfield wasn't that lively last week. Ibrox will be lively. Also, obviously, no Diaz, potentially no Trent. Klopp is going to have an eye on the City game as well, so you can expect potentially some rotation.
Eye on the City game for what exactly?
Bro, you can't, because come on, he can't be going into the City game expecting instantly giving up 3 points. I know you gave up the league at the.
Did you hear what he said post game?
But Klopp's not going to be giving up 3 points City. Surely.
Did you hear what he said post game? It seems like he's given up.
What did he say? Tell us before we read out.
This
very intriguing super chat.
This is what he said post game. He said, next we have Manchester City. Is it the best game to regain confidence in? Probably not. He himself.
Is that what he said?
Yes, bro.
But to be fair, like,
he's
before we get into the super
himself,
chat, like,
man. You guys don't know the depth of how shit we are. Honestly,
we know. We know Husam.
Erling Haaland in this form.
Not every day, bro.
Foden in this form. De Bruyne in this form.
Look at Matiss's happiness, yo.
Against this Liverpool defense. I mean,
Matisse got a fresh swim for this as well,
bro. Of course. Especially for the fact that you're at Anfield, because now you have to almost play to the fans. You have to like Liverpool at home are not going to park the bus. But I want to just quickly floor this. Listen, just as Kane and Undertaker would. Let's focus on another Liverpool fan, Mo. Jack of all spades. Thank you for the super chat. He says, "Man, relax. We got 2 cups on your head last season on penalties. Yes, flawless. You man ain't won a trophy for time. We've won the only trophy this season as well. Wow. So he's counting the Community Shield.
What about me? I feel left out.
Yeah, he's no shots for you. But flawless. I mean,
let's chat me about the Champions League, and then
let's dissect this.
We will dissect it. We'll get to this in it. But you're a Liverpool fan, Liverpool manager leaving players out. You should play, so he left you out. That's what it is. It obviously runs in the fan base. But what I'll say to this is, what did I do? You know what I'm saying, to deserve this? That's what I want to know. I'm not even shooting back. What have I said on the street? Why are people upset? I've not said anything yet. And yet people are mad. Like I'm lost as to what's going on. Well, hey, Mo, if you want to talk about Community Shields and last season and living in the past, do your thing, my brother. I'm happy.
I mean, if the great Liverpool is now going to brag upon
we are no longer great, my brother.
The great Liverpool is now going to brag upon 2 cups that he won on penalties against a sorry sanctioned Chelsea team that are nowhere near on your level. Right, this is what you guys say. You're nowhere near our level, and the rest of the top 4 little peasants that are scrappling around. So so I expect you to beat us, but you did it on penalties, and fair play to you. But maybe that has masked 2 trophies last season. Maybe masked what was to come. Because maybe if you had lost one of those finals, you would have pulled your money out of your wallets, and you would have spent where you needed to spend in the summer, and you might have actually put together a proper team to challenge this season. But of course, hindsight is a beautiful thing. So it's a shame, but I appreciate Mo. Much missed, bro. Much missed. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Unlucky. Let's see. I mean, Daps. So
no, but sorry, I was just gonna say then, if you were to lose to Rangers, and this is a genuine question, this isn't preloaded or nothing. How are you standing in the Champions League? Are you still all good? If you lose to Rangers, is everything all hunky dory? Champions League still go through?
What do you say? Sorry.
So if you lose to Rangers, and this is a genuine question, Husam, I promise you. I think you know when I'm bantering and when I'm not. If you lose to Rangers, are you still clear to go through in the Champions League, or does that then put pressure to win the last 2 games in the Champions League?
Daps, if we beat Rangers, we're not clear to fucking go through, because we have to go away to Ajax and we have to play Napoli at home, my brother.
So if you lose, you're definitely not clear to go through.
Bro, it's real bad. I can't lie to you. It's just way worse than you think. Way worse.
The group is finally poised, isn't it? Napoli on 9, Liverpool on 6, Ajax on 3.
Napoli are gonna be the group leaders. It's gonna be between us and Ajax for second. But regardless of whether we beat Rangers or not, we still have to beat Ajax and possibly get a draw against Napoli. So it's just like, bro.
Okay, so let me ask you his.
Let me just say one thing.
So it's a game he needs to win.
Let me please just say one thing, and then after that, honestly, look, here's the thing. Look, do I deserve to get roasted for Arsenal? 100%. Do I deserve to get roasted for Man United? 100%. Yes. But I'm one of the few Liverpool fans that don't deserve this crap right now, because I called it all summer long. I said from the start, I said about us signing players. I said about us refreshing the squad. I had these conversations all summer long. I got called every name under the sun. Trust in the club, trust in the manager, blah, blah, blah. And here we are. I don't want to be right. I wish I'm wrong and we're top of the league right now, but I was right, unfortunately. And this is the situation we're in. People think it's like, bro, it's not a joke the way the position we're in. Our points tally right now averages to 47 points. 47 points it averages to on a whole season. That's how shit it is, bro.
Avoid relegation.
I was going to say the same thing. Consolidate.
No one expected it to be this bad. This is like next level crap, you guys. So it's just, I don't even know what to say, bro. I got attacked by my own fan base. I
know you did. And
it is what it is, man.
Hold on.
Ask the people who said we're going to win the league. Go on.
Because now a lot of people in his fan base are trying to pretend like as if they saw this coming, like as if they weren't so arrogant over the summer to put themselves next to Manchester City, regardless of what happened in the transfer window. They said, we're the top two and everybody else, you're peasants and you won't be anywhere near us. Forgetting that the only reason why you have been top two is because you continue to keep improving your team. That's the only way you can stay up there. The Premier League will humble you very, very quickly. And I know for a fact on Twitter that there ain't many Liverpool fans, if you go back 4 months, that were talking about, oh, Klopp this and Trent this and this and everything's perfect. The team's the best team in the world. Everybody goes into the all combined 11s. There's no problems. The depth, it doesn't matter. Forget about it. So you, man, really, 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 you just got to just hold that. I can't lie. A lot of you have to just hold that because the arrogance from the board is mirrored. It's mirrored by everybody. Do you know what I'm saying? The fact that you thought that you could get through this window and not get a midfielder and not sort out certain key areas you're showing what's happening right now. You clearly needed a midfielder. Like it was clear for Chelsea. It's clear for you guys as well.
Right, they signed a midfielder. He just got injured.
He just got injured. Yeah, he just literally.
Man, that's just unfortunate, man. Like that can happen to anybody.
When you sign an injury-prone midfielder on deadline day,
like sometimes you go for like people have mentioned.
Mello, my brother. Come on, be. Have an ounce of shame. Juventus are worse than us, and he was on Juventus's bench. How would he improve us?
How are you why are you mad at me that your club signed Arthur on deadline day? How is that my fault?
You're saying we signed the midfielder. That
you did sign a midfielder. Is he not a midfielder? I didn't say he was good enough, but
blame recruitment.
Hey, listen. Yo, the language is very key. Matisse said you needed to sign a midfielder. You did sign a midfielder.
Let's go till I put my charger in because
you
got me.
You did sign a midfielder.
And I'll be back because I have a lot to say.
All right, Terminator.
Yeah, it's calm, man. Don't worry about it.
Arnie.
You Terminator 90s and that, you know what I'm saying? That's what he is and that. Like, yo, but
big up Daniel Potter's Magical Blues for becoming a member.
Big up my guy Daniel as well, man. I know Daniel. But yeah, I don't get why Liverpool fans like Husam and others are mad at me. Like, I don't know what I did. All Matisse said was you should have signed a midfielder. All I'm pointing out is you did sign a midfielder. It may not have been the midfielder you wanted. It may not have been a good midfielder, but you did sign a midfielder nonetheless. Unfortunately, now, from a Liverpool perspective, he is now injured. We don't know what he could have done. If your midfield is as bad as everyone is making it out is, who knows if he could have set levels? He might have been average. Your midfield not even putting in them performances. You can't do any worse.
Yeah. Well, he's not. Well, Arthur Melo's not fit now, and that's what happens when you sign an injury-prone player to replace injury-prone players.
Extremely mellow.
But let me go through these super chats. Big up everybody for the support, man. You man are killing it today. This one here says from Dylan. He says, "Love from South Africa. Mo Sahara went missing. Mad. Listen, that whole right hand side is paralyzed. Is what I've been saying. Do you know what I mean? As much as people are laughing, that right hand side, I hope it gets better soon. It's paralyzed, bro. It's frozen. Absolutely frozen, bro. No,
I said it's Elsa from.
Man said Elsa.
Hey, Husam, let it go, man. Let it go.
Boogie Man says, "Hold that, Husam." In the mud talking bad about my club.
Big up Boogie Man.
Boogie Man's a Man United fan. Do you know what I'm
saying? Big up Boogie Man. We in the building. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Chelsea OG says, "Big up you, man, but Terry Live too. I'm torn." Listen, bro, everybody makes their decisions, but you know this cooking is here. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing is everyone does make their decisions. Like Liverpool's decision to not sign a midfielder and then sign Arthur on deadline day. Some decisions work out, others don't work out. It happens. You know what I'm saying?
Mo says, "No, I'm being shameless, man. Then pain is severe. Big up Mo every time, man. Much love, bro. Do you know Mo Flawless? He also
I know Mo's my guy. I know Mo.
Have you been running your spaces, as they say?
I hope Mo has been running his spaces. I hope so. And I spoke to him in a minute, but yeah, big up Mo.
I've never seen Husam this humble. He looks lost. I think the Arsenal Man United thing is that's definitely.
Yeah, man, he out there looking like Mo Salah in it on the touchline and that.
It's a sad state of affairs. Winter Surfer says Trent Alexander Royal. Let's down Kloppy seconds.
Kloppy seconds is a brilliant slander.
Kloppy seconds is
brilliant. That is brilliant.
That is insane. Father as well. Big up Brian from Twitter. Yeah.
You really just call him father. Respect Fatur, bro.
Huh?
Fatur, that's how it's pronounced, bro.
Oh,
Respect
Fatur. Bro, everybody knows I can't pronounce names.
Just call him
bro.
just call him Timo. I do the same thing, so that's my guy. So just call him Timo. Timo Werner's his favorite player, so I just call him Timo.
Timo
Fatur
Werner.
sounds like
Yeah.
Casemiro.
Why would anybody have Timo Werner as their favorite?
He's a
player?
Timo Werner standing there. GA
Holy
each in a role in it.
shit.
The Daps just say
You
Fatur
need
sounds
the
like
Father and
Casemiro.
the Lord and the Holy Spirit for
Well.
fucking saying that. That is insane.
He's a
The
Timo Werner.
Father-
I'm not even making this shit up. He's
The Father-
genuinely a Timo
Oh,
Werner.
hold
stan.
on. I know Fatur. I think I've seen him
Yeah.
at the bridge. Yeah,
Yeah, bro,
yeah.
he's that guy. The guy who
Yeah,
was
yeah.
on TV.
Yeah.
Bro, when you're dealing with as many names on Twitter as me, from all these ats, Pacey, Pulisic, you know what I'm saying?
Look at me, I'm the big
Bro,
guy
it's
with
not easy.
100k followers. Okay, we get
Hey,
it.
Look at me,
Make sure
big
you go
guy.
follow Matisse,
Sorry,
guys.
did you not just hit a milestone yourself, big man, on YouTube?
Yeah, serious. Yeah,
Yeah,
did you
don't
not just
try
hit a
that.
milestone? So we're just gonna
Yeah.
bypass that. What milestone did you hit, Husam?
What milestone did I hit?
I
Yeah.
don't know. You know what I'm saying? Don't play dumb. You know what I'm saying?
7k subscribers, yeah.
All right then,
See,
big man.
man,
Right then.
congrats,
So let's
man.
stop
Nah, that's sick, man.
trying to
All
pretend like
jokes
you're some
aside,
little
man.
small fry. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Big 7K. Okay.
Go
all
subscribe,
right.
and I see your
Look at this
spaces
guy.
having a lot of people in there. as well.
Listen,
Large up
right?
to you, man.
When Liverpool are losing, bro, make sure you eat up them subscribers, bro. That's the only W that we can take.
Look
from
at
these
this
losses.
Matisse guy, bro. I ain't eating up nothing. I was about to cry on stream. Massive eating up. I ain't eating up shit,
Yo,
bro. I was about to
This
lose
brother
my
said he
mind,
was
bro.
about to cry on
Yeah,
stream.
you did look devastated, like, because people was letting me know as my stream was going on, like the dire
Yeah,
straits
people were
you
saying
was
that
in.
I should check up.
People
on
were
Husam.
like, "Yo, you need to check up on
Matisse,
Husam."
was
innit?
that you in the comment section, by the way?
Yes, of course I was present. Yes,
Bro, the problem is a lot of people pretend to be other people, like on the
yeah,
comment
bro,
section.
that was
So I never know if
the
it's
real
actually
deal,
you.
fam. I was really
This is
out
why
there
you-
checking.
This is why you got to mud people, Husam.
I should have
so
just
then you know
rang
it's the
him.
real
I
them.
should have just rang him like I rang Flawless last week.
Yeah,
I
this
should've
guy
just
rang
him.
me. Yeah, this
What,
guy rang me last
international
week.
call?
What prick? You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, yeah, you're in Jordan. Ain't nobody paying for that. Need an Ajax finishing second. Need that Amsterdam away in the round of 16, bro. We're thinking too far. We got to make sure we beat Milan first, bro.
Nah,
Tomorrow.
you know what to do.
Jack of all space, there's Matisse. Don't forget, man supported you on streams when you were crying last season. Flawless, bring our NBA streams back. I beg, bro. Big up Husam. That's true.
Hey, Mosi, I
Definitely.
got you. And even though you
Definitely.
wanted to criticize me in the first super chat, next week, man, NBA streams is back next week. We're back next week. Hey, so Husam, I know it's not going well for you in football. So if you want to try a different sport, let me know. The door's always open for you.
Formula
man.
One. I know, Husam,
what
you've been
that?
taking the mick out of Formula One. Formula One.
I'm just saying NBA.
Sport.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying if you want to try out a different sport, because football, this
Bro,
football
I've
thing's
been
not really
watching
going
NBA
too
for
well.
20 years now. Don't worry.
I'll
I
join
know
that,
NBA.
innit? I'll roll out the red carpet for you in that. You know what I'm saying?
But before
Roll
we
out the
move,
red carpet like Trent at the back post. But go on, carry on. Sorry, go on, carry on, carry on. Go on.
before we move on, right to
You are an enabler of this behavior, Matisse. You actually laugh at this shit, bro.
Man said an enabler.
You are an
enabler.
enabler of this guy's behavior.
I'm
That
not an
was
enabler.
the worst delivered
How am I
joke.
enabling anything?
That was
I'm
the
not-
worst delivered
not
joke of all
enabling
time. And you're sat there like, ha 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 ha. It ain't even funny, bro.
All I
It ain't
do
funny.
is send Flawless the link. We pre talk about the show and the different lines, and we rehearse and we talk about the different jokes we're gonna tell. And then obviously, like I said, I try and set him up time and a couple times, and he tries to set me up, and then we just that's
That's
it.
how it goes. And the irony of a
Brother,
Liverpool fan talking
This
about bad
flawless
deliveries,
guy
you
had
know what I'm
all these
saying?
jokes written down in a paper, and he's like, I must
You-
read
you
them
talking
all.
about-
Also, is this true? Was Henderson really playing
Yeah,
right wing?
Henderson was right
See,
wing. And this guy talking about bad deliveries.
This is the part that I wanted to talk about. This is why I
Yes,
said
please,
let everyone,
do.
let everyone go so we can end on this topic.
Mm.
Look, there's FSG did not pick the team yesterday. FSG did not make them substitutions. FSG
Who did?
not play them tactics. Trent Alexander-Arnold is absolute crap this season. Joe Gomez came on and we looked just as bad. Just as bad with Joe Gomez playing right back, which is all, an indication. You want to take Mo Salah off? No problem. He had a shit game. Take him off. But you take him off and you keep Henderson on the pitch, who is a shit midfielder who can't even play in midfield, and play him right wing? Like, it's just how, like, what logic does that follow? The logic is as follows. I'm so stubborn. I'm going to prove you are all wrong and I'm right. I'm going to keep Henderson as the right winger. You know, the last time I seen Henderson as the right wing was when
Stadium
Kenny
of Light.
Dalglish was manager.
Oh.
I promise you. When we first signed him, Charlie Adam was in midfield and Henderson was the winger. Till this
Liverpool
day,
legend,
I
by
still
the way.
remember. When Kenny Dalglish was manager, was the last time I saw him as the right winger. Bro, This is the shit that they talk about. Look, you have asked me about Trent. Flawless can ask me about Salah. Equally as good a question. Daps can ask me about Van Dijk. Equally as good a question. Someone can ask me about Thiago, about Fabinho, about whoever. Bro, who is performing well for Liverpool Football Club? Alisson. That's it. It's our goalkeeper.
Maybe Diaz.
You know what vibes Alisson is giving me? And this is no shot at Flawless. This is me being genuine. It's giving me De Gea vibes when he like almost saved them in all the season. That's what it's giving me now. Bro, we went to the Emirates, scored twice, still left with no points. We played Fulham away, scored twice, still left with no points. We scored at Old Trafford, no points. We scored a goal away at Napoli, no points. It's getting to the stage where you have to question what this manager is doing. Substitutions, tactics, 4-2-3-1. Okay, we wanted you to play the 4-2-3-1. Play Fabinho and Thiago together. Don't play Henderson next to him. This Henderson fetish that Klopp has is going to be his own downfall. And then the substitutions later on. You bring on Fabinho. Okay, good substitution. You take off Salah to bring on Fabinho when we just scored the equalizer, and you play Henderson as the right winger, and then you further.
What was he trying to do? Shut up shop? Was he trying to just like close it all off?
Yes.
And can I ask you as well? Who is your backup? Because I know Ramsey's injured from Aberdeen. Who is your backup then?
He's supposed to be back, I think, in a week.
So if you was to drop Trent and you was to drop Salah, this whole right, you don't have apart from Gomez. Who's the right winger backup? Who's the backup at right wing?
Right wing, we don't have right wing backup.
So how does a Premier League team not
you
have
do Ramsey? Isn't it Ramsey?
No, Ramsey's
you do Ramsey.
Right
He's
that's right back.
He's a right back. So
sorry.
How can a Premier League team not have a backup right winger? I don't understand. Because I was asking the question today. I was like, okay, if you were to drop Salah, who's been pretty poor since AFCON, who do you bring in? And I was going through it and I was thinking, outside of maybe Harvey Elliott, you don't have anybody, and he's not even a winger. How can you not have a backup right winger?
Listen, you know me well, and I cannot say anything more on this stream. You know
my defense.
If I wanted to be an ITK, I'd have 100,000 followers on Twitter, because there's a right winger that we were supposed to sign that is unfortunately now playing for another team and doing really well. But anyway, we shall digress from that point. Look. The thing is, and then he takes off Jota, who was actually not having the worst of games, and then you bring on Elliott to play left wing. So, like, substitutions, illogical, tactics, illogical, starting lineup, illogical, and this is not something that has just started happening. This is something that's happened from the start of the season, Matisse, which is why
when did that assistant manager come in?
What's up?
When did your assistant manager come in who wrote that book about pressing?
Bro, that motherfucker. Impressing, man. I'll get you cancelled. I promise you that Pep Linders, every time I see him.
Linders, that's it. Hey, his first name's Pep, so he has a chance.
Apparently that book's been...
Bro, ever since that fucking...
What, the book?
Bro, that book, bro.
You know when you buy something off of Amazon, when you buy something off of Amazon, it suggests what you should buy it with.
Yeah.
Apparently, man are buying it with rope.
Bro, it's really
that was
bad.
dark.
You know, if I let me show you how bad it is, right? I'll
change them sofas to black.
I'll show you.
They wanted Pep in it. They wanted Pep, so they went and got an assistant. They fucked up.
Let me just give you the top 5 quotes from that book, right? Number 1 quote: Pedri is the best young midfielder in Europe only because Harvey and Curtis are Brexit players now. Quote number 2: if you don't like, he basically saying Curtis Jones and Harvey are better.
But he sounds like as if his name's, I don't know, called something, I don't know, fucking
Wanker 66. If you don't like
Silver,
listen to this. It gets worse. If you don't like Tyler Morton, you don't like football. He's the kind of player who can make a team great, because the hardest thing in football is playing simple. Tyler Morton. Your guess is good in mine. Number 3. Remember last season when we drew 3-3 to Brentford?
Yeah.
You know, shit performance, shit feeling. This is what he said. Later at the hotel, we were informed about a victory from our painful draw at Brentford. Our throw-in performance was the best Thomas ever saw, not just from us, but from any other team. Second quote: intensity is our identity. So, you know, see people's identity is usually counter-attack football, Possession, no. Our identity is intensity. And number one, and the worst quote, and this is why I'm piling it all in Klopp this season. Training is our transfer policy.
No. Fuck off. Fuck
Who
off.
is this, Don?
Training is our transfer policy.
It's not-
And
Don.
people really think
No.
people
Sam,
really
who is
think
he?
about here blaming Klopp for no reason, bro. Klopp, the money
Training
was
is our transfer policy.
yes, the money was available this summer. We had the money to spend, but the manager decided to run it back. So now he's gonna have to hold it and deliver. I'm holding Klopp accountable. That's why.
Hold on, who is this Don though? Who is
all
this
summer
Pep
long? It's
Lindsay?
like
Assistant
we
manager?
don't need a midfielder.
Oh,
One
was
second,
there?
Daps, please. Just give me a second, please. This is this. I'm just gonna read you a few things that Klopp said this summer, right? Because people always want to say, "Oh, Husam's the crazy guy." You know, all summer long, I was the crazy guy. This is Klopp on signing a new midfielder in 27th August. If it's not the right player, we need him, and if it's not, we don't need him. I'm the one who said we don't need a midfielder, and now we're going for a midfielder, and you were all right, and I was wrong. That's the situation. Quote number 2: how I said, if nobody wants to leave and no player came to me with that request yet, and I don't expect it really. To be honest, there is no need for a new midfielder. Quote number 2. Quote number 3: there is no need to just buy a midfielder because someone is on the market. I can't help the supporters who just want us to get a midfielder. And if you really are with us, you can see there is no need. If there was one player who would improve us, we would go for it. And the final quote: we can count our midfielders. There is no gap. It's not that we need to bring on another one. We have players with great skill. It's not that Harvey Elliott is the savior of our midfield problem. We don't have a problem. There you go.
Hold on. So your midfield is so amazing that the whole world did nobody could. All right, cool. All right, here's what it is. Trent and GM, Tommy and GM had Trent and Salah moving like ballerinas. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Tomiyasu really Arteta deserves a lot of credit for playing him at left back to nullify Salah, right-footed defender, not allowing the Salah to cut in and do what he's doing. And obviously Trent's just doing Trent things at the moment in terms of like his defending. So he did that all by himself. But I want to say that the other defenders, they have to take the heat as well, because it's not like anybody's playing well. So it's not even just Trent. Winter Surface says Thiago Akan average.
I like an average.
Is looking really basic. I just thought off the ball, it was obviously never going to really work out there. Boogeyman says, Husam, here is a $5 donation to bring Mane back to Liverpool. That's not going to help, is it? I think Mane's doing just fine. Oh, Husam's responded. Dillian says, Grizz cooking needed on the big six. Listen, sir.
Really after Friday?
We're preparing notes.
Are you on tonight, Matisse?
I am on tonight.
Well,
yes.
I think he got enough of a grilling on Friday, don't you think?
Not really. Nah, Big Steve, Big
Abdul's,
Steve.
Abdul's?
It's not
Abdul's chicken shop?
I don't know.
If
it was Chelsea, if it was Chelsea, we would be laying it on right now. So it is what it is. The game is the game. Luis Diaz will miss the next 10 games according to Fabrizio. That is huge for Liverpool. Who will come into the 11 now? Jota will play wide left, maybe?
Yo, that front three is going to be Jota, Diaz.
I want to kill myself.
It's Jota, Salah, Nunes. That's going to be their front three.
That seems very cohesive. Boogeyman says,
I agree, man. I think it's quality, and I think Husam's being harsh when we talk about
dealing
tactical.
with these two.
I think no. Hold up, wait. 1 sec. Let me go. I barely said it. Daps, I beg you, just 1 sec. I think people are being harsh tactically on Klopp. You're up against Arsenal. You're in poor form. You're under the cosh. They're the informed team. You equalize. He takes off Salah, pushes Henderson to the right wing to try to be a little bit more defensively solid. We've all been talking about how bad Trent's been, how bad your defense has been. Okay, it didn't work out, but to me, that's smart. We've seen other managers do this where wide players have been more hardworking and not flamboyant. You have to play with the players you have.
Do you know what?
So I think
what
that's
hasn't been suggested? I think Liverpool should look at moving to a back three.
I've said this for the longest.
Because they're defensively, they're so open and they're so easy to score against.
Yeah.
Why not move to a back three and try to play on the counter with Salah, Jota, Nunes, and soak up the pressure and hit people on the break? Because and this, I'm not even trolling. I'm being serious right now. 100%. You guys are leaking goals. The first Arsenal goal, just bang. Nobody switched on, straight through the middle. You're just getting cut open. If you switch to a back three and you play all of the centre backs that you rate, you put them in the back three, put Trent at wing back. Trent won't get as exposed at right back as he will at wing back because he'll have cover. You can play Robertson or Tsimikas left wing back. They have the engine to do so. Your midfield, I don't know how you want to reshape that, but at least you have the back three to cover you. Because
you can put Thiago Alec an average in there, and because he's not got the most legs, he still has 3 defenders behind him. So there you go. And that's what I'm saying. It covers up his deficiencies.
we have Jorginho, and to negate that, at times we've played a back 3. Now Jorginho's played in a back 4 before as well, but we also play back 3 for Silva, who's not the quickest. So if you have players that are not the fastest, and you don't feel like you can counter press up the pitch as strongly as you used to, then you should take a leaf out of Chelsea's book, and you should play a back 3 or 5. And you don't have to play any positive football either. You know, Conte, they're getting results.
Counter-attacking, man.
Yeah,
because like we stated, Matisse, with Jota, Nunes, and Salah, that's a cohesive unit. So you play 3-4-3, those 3 up top. The way
Liverpool get themselves out of this mess is they humble themselves. You want to counter press, you want to play on the front foot, but you don't have the capacity or the facilities to do it. You don't have the energy anymore. You don't have the intensity as your assistant manager.
Yeah, man, they don't have the intensity. Is their identity.
Humble yourself. Stop playing a high line. Sit back. Play a back 5. Soak up the pressure and start winning games 1-0. That's how you're going to get yourself out of this. If you think you're going to start doing the high octane pressing, running around Henderson, 30-year-old plus, it's not going to work. So that's your advice.
Will they do it though?
I think you should take it.
You can take it if you wish.
Because he said, what did he say?
I agree with you, but next week against City, if you see the 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 again, would you be
it's a
shocked?
back 5. No, but it should be. Yeah, but that's on Klopp. And we'll get to that.
He won't do it.
He won't. But no, what we're saying is he should. Like your guy,
I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying he won't do it.
Van Dijk in the middle of a back 3, ball playing centre back. You're trying to tell me a little slap?
You got Kanate one side, Joe Gomez the other.
I'm saying
that makes
Klopp
sense.
wouldn't do it.
Pacey either side.
Klopp wouldn't do it, but managers, when they're going through the heat like this, they fail. And maybe his job is not on the line. Maybe that's the issue. Because if his job was really on the line, he would do absolutely everything he needs to do from a tactical point of view to change this around, instead of being so
stubborn,
egotistical in a way, or stubborn. Stubborn's the word, right?
Stubborn.
If your team is not playing at its optimum level and you need to get results, and you do need to get results, then just play Tuchel ball. Because
here's the thing is, because you need Tuchel ball, because like Pep Linders said, what did he say? Intensity is their identity. They're going through an identity crisis. So that's what they need to do.
Intensity?
You know what I'm saying? And that intensity, they low down on the list. They ain't got that dog in them. You know what I'm saying? And that intensity is gone. You know what I'm saying? Training is their transfer policy. They need to train harder. So it's clearly something's missing. Need to get the fitness work up as well. Like you said, play that back 3 and run with it. I'm fully on that. They need a new identity.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
You,
defend deep, sit deep. You know what I'm saying? And hit teams on the
City played with the back 3 this week, to be fair.
See, there we go. Manchester City have done it.
But this is the thing, and Husam, I'm not going to keep doing it no more, because I think you know it. Last season, the Pep Klopp debate, that is done now. It's so done.
Let's not. No.
But it is relevant. The thing is that what you're seeing at City right now is Pep is adapting in this league so much that now he's using at the moment these games at the moment. Watch Pep tinkering with the back line. He's doing it right now, so he knows come the end of the season, when the season gets stretched, he's gonna know everyone's played with one another. We played with 3 at the back, City with 3 at the back, and it still looked like beautiful football. Whereas Klopp's still struggling to work out how to.
You said he'll experiment. You said he'll experiment. He'll probably do that. Obviously, Liverpool are in poor form. He'll probably do it at Anfield. You know what I'm saying? Go there, experiment, see what he can do.
But what it is he's doing it to cover the fact that he's. You know, we're playing with our. We played Mahrez as right, kind of as like a wing back at the weekend. It's just he's using this time to adapt, look at what players work with one another. Whereas Jurgen's over there still not sure. But I will say on Trent, I don't know if I said it last week. Trent is holding everything, but everyone knows that Trent needs covering. So why is no one covering him?
To be fair, he did get cover from Henderson on that second.
But even then, why is the right centre back not covering him more?
Bro, how much more cover do you want? You're still out there. You still have to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like Henderson did cover him there. To be fair, like if you need this much covering, then you shouldn't really be out there, because like you still have to deal with situations yourself. Like it's 11v11. It's not 11v12 plus Trent. Yeah. So
it's gonna be.
I get the cover, but bro. Like, don't leave so many muddy puddles. Like, don't leave so much evidence on the floor. How much cover do you want? Like,
evidence, man. How much cover do you need? Man needs a whole.
Man needs a whole cape. What would you want to give him next? Spider-Man mask or something?
We gave him an umbrella, and it's not enough. This guy wants the whole. What's it called? The things
so
you put outside.
So you're telling me now, Trent needs cover from the right side centre back. He needs cover from the right side centre mid. He needs cover from Salah, because let's not forget Salah used to track back as well and help Trent. So Trent needs cover from from midfield, from defense, and from right wing. But this is the right back that is the best right back in the world. You were telling me. Okay. All right, let's transition. Husam, brother, Alisson is the only player that is doing okay this season. Taking off Salah and Jota was unforgivable. I agree with Husam on that point.
Boogeyman agrees with you.
I think this whole Reece James Trent debate should be over as well. For speaking about debates that shouldn't be taking place anymore.
Speaking of transition, as I know that was hella smooth in it, and if Liverpool could do that on the pitch, they'd be in a better state. Over to you, Husam. Over to you before we move on. Klopp in versus Klopp out. Where do you stand? Because you was Klopp fixed the fuck up. So where are you at now?
I'm at the same position I am in last week. Nothing's changed yet.
So you haven't gone more towards Klopp out? Because like on the Klopp meter, you have Klopp on one side, Klopp out here, and Klopp fix the fuck up is in the middle. So are you edging more towards the Klopp outside, the Klopp in where we at? And we need
every time you say some shit, Flawless, it just gets me more irritated. It's just
we did
every time with your smug ass talking about asking these questions.
I'm not gonna lie, every week we ask him the same question.
Because I want to know, because you know why? What is it? Because we need
brother,
a weekly update.
I have criticized him. Calm down. I do not know if I'm Klopp out yet. When I
will
be, I will DM you personally.
Okay, but here's the thing: is the reason why I'm asking is for everyone in the chat, for Daps and Matisse. The reason why I'm asking this is because
when I will be Klopp out, I will come on Better Than North, and I will say I'm Klopp out.
Yeah. But we need to know when you're getting close to it. That's what we want to know. This is a weekly
I found
segment.
the mosque, by the way.
We want to know.
I was going to say, what are you up to?
Yeah, man, we did. Hey, this is Battle of the North. This is a great show, and in great shows they have segments. You know what I'm saying? So this is the segment of the show where
to be fair, the reason why I'm going to step in is because you guys are trying to set him up to get bullied. You're trying to set him up to get bullied on Twitter.
No, Matisse, we're not doing that. You know who set him up to get? Who's setting him up to get bullied? You know what I'm saying? Klopp. But carry on.
There better not be a card going my way because I haven't said a word.
No, there's no cards. I'm not handing out any cards. I'm just blowing for a foul. Never a foul. It's a foul now.
Never a foul.
It's a
Especially
foul now.
For me. I didn't foul no one.
The reason why I'm blowing my whistle is because you're setting him up for Twitter abuse on the clips, and I'm looking out for my brother Husam's mental health. Liverpool already playing shit enough. He doesn't need to be clipped saying Klopp out and then for the top reds to get at him. So I'm after blow the whistle on that one. You know what I'm saying? That's just to look out for my brother Husam. Do you know what I'm saying?
Hold that,
enough as it is. Do you know what I'm saying?
I can't ask questions no more.
Nah, but your questions are dangerous. It's like when the police stop. You know when the police stop us. Listen, we both dark. You know, you know when the police stop you and they ask you questions. We all know that they're not nice questions. Do you know what I'm saying?
To the chat, because Santiago says Flawless is a wind-up. How am I a wind-up? What did I say that was so bad? I just want to know where the man stands. Because
you asking bad questions. A
lot of the fan base have flipped. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the fan base have flipped.
Yeah, but Husam hasn't.
I know he hasn't. I just want to know where he is on the meter, on the scale. Because he's not Klopp in. He's Klopp fixed the fuck up.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
The only scale I know is about weighing yourself, I don't know, 50.
This is a new scale, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? This is the Jurgen scale. You get what I'm saying? And that's what we're looking at. That's what this is. So we need to. This is a weekly segment. We want, because when he gets towards the edge, that's when we'll help him out. Once he's like 70-80% Klopp out, that's when I'll be like, yo, Sam, I got you. I've been here before. You'll be okay. You'll bounce back. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I got his best interest at heart, innit? You know what I'm saying? If it don't kill you, it makes you stronger, Husam. But go on,
no, by the end of this season, Arsenal winners will have been in as many title races as Liverpool in the last 2 years.
See that not foul? No, that's not foul. Is that not foul? But that's me, yo, Flawless, yo, wind up, blah blah blah, and all
Let's move on to City. Clearly,
hey, Husam, hold that. Look at his face, yo.
Clearly, City are confident going to Anfield. I actually want Manchester City. I actually want Manchester City to win. I want Manchester City to win against Liverpool at Anfield, and I want them to do it emphatically. Daps. So that's your responsibility to beat them emphatically. 2 reasons. You guys are going to win the league anyway, and obviously we need you to dethrone Arsenal. And second reason is
dethrone right now.
Dethrone Arsenal.
They ain't on no throne yet. No.
And the second reason why I need Man City to whoop Liverpool is because I just want to see where this Liverpool downfall will go. I'm really excited to see.
You're back in two cool
not for Husam.
That's what it is.
Much love to Husam, but for the other Liverpool fans, I just want to see where it takes. Let's see. I'm on a journey. I feel like I'm skipping, frolicking through the park, and I'm not even looking at Google Maps. I'm not even looking for directions. I'm just frolicking into the distance. I can't wait to see what happens. So.
You just wanted to support your Tuchel and your Reece James agendas.
Yes. So,
Yes, yes.
without further ado, how are you doing? 4-0 win. You needed to score 5 for my big 6 prediction to be spot on. So screw you lot. But yeah, Foden again. Haaland,
Yeah,
Cancelo.
Foden, man. Bernardo Silva as well, by the way. Bernardo Silva probably won't get spoke about much, but I said Mahrez was playing wide right, kind of almost like a white right wing back. Bernardo Silva was covering him. Bernardo Silva was all over the pitch. Yeah, Foden, Cancelo down the left. They are profiting from the fact that defenses don't know whether to close them down or whether to kind of, because they want to close them down, but they're thinking if we go and close them down, they're just going to cut the ball back to Haaland. So what do we do? And then Foden and Cancelo are like, no problem. We'll just put our boot through it and score instead. It's up to you, whichever you want. Is getting. But the most important thing I would say is now what we're seeing is I spoke about playing the back three. The balance, we've got 2 left-sided centre-backs, 2 left-footed centre-backs, then we've got 2 right-footed centre-backs, and then we've got Akanji who's good with both. Akanji's come in and looked like a seasoned Premier League player. You know, United didn't want to play Casemiro last week. You know, Pep's playing Akanji every game, no problem. But like, it's good. I'm getting to the point now where I want to agree with everyone who is saying City going to win the league because. Or
you want to, but you haven't agreed with us yet that it's over.
No. Look, I'm not agreeing that we're not going to win it. But when people are saying it's over, I'm looking at it thinking, do you know what? We've started the season. People were talking about us, although we're not top. But defensively, we didn't start well. But now, Laporte's back. Midweek, clean sheet. Again, another clean sheet. Edison's got the most clean sheets in the league now as well. Foden is, I think, 3rd or 4th top goal scorer behind Haaland. Haaland's going to midweek. He's going to want to play in the Champions League because he wants that record. You know, he's already beat Suarez, already scored more than Suarez in, I think, 1/3 of the amount of games.
This is, by the way, this is not me saying Arsenal are title challengers. I'm saying that it's over, as in City are going to win it. And it's tough for you, Daps, because every time I ask you about City, really all you can do is praise them, right? Because you're just playing scintillating football. Nobody wants to hear it. I'm seeing the chat.
It is. I'm not going to lie.
They're boring. You know, there's nothing to say about City. Haaland scored again. Boring. Go and get a job. Do you know what I'm saying? Go and get a hobby. Do you know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. You can score in the Premier League. We've seen that. So
this is the thing. I'm hunting for Arsenal fans right now. I'm hunting on every stream I go on. I'm trying to single out the Arsenal fan and say to them, are you telling me you're in a title race? Because I said earlier, I think
they're not.
Liverpool, Arsenal have trod on Liverpool's toes. Yeah, they've broke their toes. Our dance partners no more. Yeah, we need someone to step in. Otherwise, we got no one to dance with. And then I'm just sat here. What can I say? I get asked about City.
You're going to the prom on your own. That's as simple as that. You don't have no dance partner. You ain't bringing Kylie Jenner. You ain't gonna be that random guy that managed to bring Kylie Jenner. Like Kylie Jenner would be like Arsenal. Like no one saw that coming. Where did you come from? That's mad. Like
I need to aim for the teachers or something. I don't know. It's
bro. Like the only thing I can say to pivot into this is
good
Champions League. And you know you've
heard
I
knew you were going to say that. Yeah.
I have to ask you about Champions League. Like,
yeah, rightly so, because it's the only way that you can rattle me. Do you know what? On a stream Sunday morning, I got home Sunday morning and had a Tottenham fan rattle me about the Champions League, right? And that's all you can do now is talk about the Champions League.
What did he say about it?
It was shameless as hell. He basically was talking about the Champions League and he started going on about. He actually said it was Jordan. He said Tottenham have European heritage.
George, you mean?
Yeah, George.
Yeah.
Tottenham have European heritage because they've won the UEFA Cup and City have only won the Cup Winners' Cup, right? And it was just like, I don't even know where you're going with this. Like, let's be real. It's not the Champions League. But on the Champions League, that's the other thing that I'm starting to see. Look, we all know Haaland wants that. He's going for those records, yeah? He's coming for that. So I'd like Haaland to be rested tomorrow night against Copenhagen, but the fact is,
going to say against Liverpool. My bad, sorry.
Oh no! I want him rested against Copenhagen because I want him to bag minimum a brace, potentially a hat trick against Liverpool at Anfield, right? But he's not going to be rested because there's no way he's letting Pep rest him in that Champions League because he wants to overtake all these men that have scored in the Champions League. But for me, I'm good with that. because we bought. I've listed on so many streams what we bought Haaland for. We needed a penalty taker. We need someone that is going to win us these games, these Champions League games. So we got someone that wants to break records in the Champions League. Yeah,
but and I'm sure Flawless and Husam are going to agree with this. Even if you don't win the Champions League, which for me would be mad, because you have Haaland now, like you have the Champions League top scorer from last season.
What's crazy is
hold on, Matisse, just to throw one in there, and let me be clear. I've said this before. People that say, "Are we going to win it this season?" It's a dumb question, right? I'm not Don Husam. I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't tell you that. Do I want to win it this season? Yes. Do we have a better chance of winning it this season? Yes. Would I be pissed off if we don't win it this season? Yes. But we do have to throw in there the same way you're saying we have Haaland, PSG, Neymar, and Mbappe are cooking. So you have to also respect what PSG are doing as well. To be fair, but I do accept it. Look, until we win that Champions League, I'm going to keep being asked, do I want to win it? Yeah, I do. But I can't come on here.
Like you would never in your life sack a manager because they didn't win it and they won the league. So it's like Man City are just in this weird, boring place where if they don't win the Champions League again, it's mad because like it's another year we have to wait because you're going to win it at some point in our lifetimes. We're just waiting for the inevitable.
Yeah. I just don't think it's under Pep. But I think they win.
You don't think it's under Pep?
I don't think it's under Pep. I legit
it's
don't.
It though, like because if you look at,
I think they do the Chelsea route. I think they win it under a manager you don't expect. Look at all the managers Chelsea have had.
Yeah, look at you. Di Matteo went in there, won the Champions League and the FA Cup, and then Tuchel goes in and wins the Champions League and gets you to the final of the FA Cup. Weird things happen sometimes, innit? It's so, but I look, if we face, I want PSG in the final this year. I want PSG in the final.
That's going to be Madrid again.
Do you think you're a silly question because anything can happen in knockout football, but it's always semi-finals for you minimum, isn't it? Like I'm talking about because I'm talking about what's an overachievement in the Champions League. But
million percent. If we don't reach the semi-final, I'll be pissed off. 100%. 100%.
And then after the semi-finals, it's kind of like whatever happens, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's why I say PSG. For me, I want a team. I would prefer to play a team that haven't won it yet than play a team that have won it because heritage. I respect heritage. So
you do. Not a lot of people do.
I was at the Bernabeu. I witnessed it.
I had to tell him about that heritage shit, and he didn't understand it. And then
have to respect your
Real Madrid.
I witnessed it this season, man. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Heritage is not a joke.
Heritage
respect
is real.
European heritage, man. Same way you have to respect. What's it called? Premier League heritage. Same way.
But we do want. The other thing is though, we want the three-peat this season. We want to be. United have done the three-peat. We want one of them. We want to retain it for the third time. So
you lot are gonna win it 3 times. Fuck's sake, Jesus Christ.
I think City are gonna win it, man. It's just that is the Arsenal thing is
what the champs or the Premier League?
Premier League.
Oh yeah,
you're ruling out Arsenal as well. Oh,
we win the Premier League.
Ain't no Arsenal challenge. All this. See the reason Daps is saying he agreed to your first question is because he sees the way the Arsenal fans are moving. And he's had to deal with people like me for the last 3-4 years. And he'd rather deal with me in a good mood than Arsenal fans. And that tells you all you need to know, to be honest with you. So, bro, this Arsenal thing, it's like an elephant on a tree. You're just waiting for it to fall down. It's just, I'm sorry.
You know what it is with Arsenal fans? They won't admit it. Every single one of them, like, in every single Arsenal fan's head, they all honestly think they're in a title race.
No, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
Bro, I know Arsenal fans. I know my best friend, and my best friend is the most arrogant guy in the world.
It depends who it is.
He's like, no, we're not in it. We're not in it. Just admit it.
No. But that's unfair because if you say just admit it, then you're kind of forcing that opinion on them. I was in Curry's to pick up something for the setup, and this lady, she was trying to show me where the computers were, and then she was like, "Oh, I think I've seen you like on YouTube." I was like, "Oh shit, okay." So and then I was like, and then she's an Arsenal fan, and even today on the tube, another Arsenal fan. It's always the Arsenal fans I bump into, always, every time. Like anytime, it's always an Arsenal fan. There's so many of them. Fair play, you got a big fan base, or I don't know what's going on, but none of them feel they can win it. Every time I speak to them on the streets, they say it's going great. Really enjoying it. Even Ty, just spoke to Ty today. One of the biggest, most, passionate, committed Arsenal fans. I spoke to him today off camera. He said, listen, we just take it one game at a time. Nobody that I've bumped into seriously thinks they can win it.
No,
They're just
but
saying
Matisse,
we're enjoying
Matisse,
it. We're
but
enjoying
I'm
it.
not here. I'm not going by what they're saying. I agree. They're all saying that. But
You think they believe something different?
in their head,
bro,
they're
I don't think so, bro.
There's the odd. There will be the odd one, but you always get that.
No,
like
I
if
think
you
there's
run
more
into
than the odd one,
like
you know.
if you run into like the Husam of Arsenal fans, of course they gonna believe they win the league. But like most Arsenal fans are not into that. You know what I'm saying? Like 110%.
No one laughed.
Yeah, I'm saying that was being serious. It wasn't a joke. Did
No,
I
but
laugh?
no one laughed.
Did
no
I
one
laugh?
even cracked a
There was it
smile.
was. Did I laugh?
You
I'm being
failed
serious.
so
Did I
miserably
laugh?
at that joke.
It wasn't a joke.
Dabs didn't smile. Matisse
It wasn't a
didn't smile.
joke.
I didn't smile.
Where was the joke? You know what I'm saying?
Your
Minus
face
your
is getting
football.
red.
Minus your
You're
football
actually
club. Where's the
embarrassed
joke?
at your own joke.
Why, it
It's
wasn't a
crazy.
joke. Minus your football club. There's no other joke here. Like I wasn't joking. I was being serious. That's a joke. There we go. That's better. Even
Look
you
at this
smiled. You know what I'm
enabler.
saying?
Matisse,
I got
you're
jokes easy,
such-
man. I got jokes
like-
easy, man. I don't miss. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Steph. I don't miss, man. What are you talking about? Well, my point
You're
is,
gonna say like
most
Steph
Arsenal
Curry
fans
should say
don't.
like Draymond Green now.
Say
with
that
that
again.
punch.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Husam, my beef with Liverpool was starting to dwindle until the 2 cup finals last year. Now I've got my
Yo,
mojo
fuck
back.
that.
So,
On site forever. On site forever. They could be in League 2. I will look out for their results every weekend. I don't give a shit. It's on site with these men all the time. I'm glad they're in the mud. You know what I'm saying? What you lot don't understand is Husam be stressed. After we get off the streams, he be smoking cigarettes like he Doc Cotton. You stress people, I'm telling you.
Relax.
He's
relax.
stressed.
Or Pat
I'm
Butcher.
saying.
Isn't that right, Pat
Relax,
Butcher?
Butcher.
bro. They don't need to know my life like that.
Flawless.
Oh, is that where you draw the line, yeah? But you're telling me you got
Yeah.
bit by a
I
scorpion,
don't
yeah?
smoke on stream, not to
You're-
be a bad
yeah.
example.
You don't smoke on streams,
What
but you
I
let
do
people.
off camera is none of your
But you let
business
people.
to deliver to
You
the
know what?
people.
You let people know publicly you're a Liverpool fan. That's worse than smoking. But here we are. But we move. Go on, carry on. You know what I'm
It
saying?
probably causes more stress, to be honest with you. So you
Yeah,
ain't
definitely.
He's
You know what I'm
asking you
saying?
this question, Husam, if you want to answer before
Yeah,
you
yeah.
move.
Answer this, innit? I
Yeah.
want to know this. It's big up to you, C. Why you laughing?
He said to Sam, who's the right winger you were going to get?
You know I cannot say this, Matisse. You know. But you know that I
Who
know.
was
And
it?
you know when I'm capping or not. I really
Who-
do know.
Who was it?
Who?
I don't
No,
know.
I cannot say it. No, flawless.
Why can't you not?
I
Is
genuinely
it,
am
was it
not an
Voldemort? Was it Voldemort?
Bro,
He
bro,
must have got me
jokes.
named.
Forget
Who
jokes.
was it?
No, forget jokes. I'm being serious. You know I cannot say it, flawless. Dead ass. So it is what it is.
I legit don't know. All jokes aside.
No, you know that I cannot say it. Not you
How
know
come
who
you-
the winger is.
Oh,
yeah, I
see, how
cannot
come
say
you
it.
can't say it? How come?
Because I'm not an ITK.
Well, it don't have to be an ITK. Just let us know, man.
No, but I cannot say it because I respect my sources. They tell me stuff and I cannot say it.
It was a
Yeah,
right
but-
wing extremist. It was Donald Trump or something, bro. Don't ask for no more questions, bro.
It was-
Let's not ask any more questions. Respect the source. All right. So let's move into Manchester United. You man won 2-1.
Before you
Ronaldo-
continue, and Gibbs, big up, man. I hope you're enjoying the season as a Liverpool fan. But go on,
Mhm.
carry on. Sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
Anthony.
Sorry, and,
the
sorry,
guest.
one other thing. People watching it, make sure you smash the like. There's not enough. There's over 500 people watching it, I believe, last time I checked. Likes are on about 150. They need to be a lot higher. Matisse
Yeah,
gives
get
you
a
some of the best content on YouTube out there as a content creator. I know you lot are big fans of his. You're all his You're
worry
all
about it.
his subscribers.
It's
So
all
just
right. It's
give
all
that-
good.
Give that like a tap, please, people.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. The comments are killing me, fam. Hey. I'm not reading out.
Yes.
some of
Oh,
those.
and Gibbs, you an Arsenal fan. All right, no worries, man. You like ain't won
Big
a
up.
major trophy since like 03. It's cool. But go on,
Big
carry
up.
on.
But yeah, I mean, Manchester United is the last order on the menu. 2-1 win against Everton. Ronaldo scored. Roy Keane is absolutely jizzing himself, I'm sure, to see him back on the pitch. Who else is there? Anthony on form as well with a nice finish. I mean, how are you feeling? I didn't watch the game because you man were last on a Sunday 7:30. Like, yeah, it was wild. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
and we were last, you know what I'm saying, on this stream because we won. I know that much because had we got beat, we probably would have been second. But yeah, go on. What was the question? Sorry, Matisse.
Yeah, so
Go
just,
on.
I mean, how was the game? How was the performance? Because I know Ten Hag ball is something that we're waiting to obviously see over time, and it's going to take time. Do you see any more signs of good football in terms of people understanding their role? In terms of, I know it's not going to gel completely because there's probably still some players you want to get rid of, but Casemiro starts as well. How was it?
Definitely. That was our best performance this season.
First half.
Like I
it
was
stinks
happy.
as
Yeah,
well,
that
though.
was. I'll get onto the Casemiro stuff and any questions you got for me, Daps. Obviously, feel free to ask afterwards. But best performance of the season. The only criticism I have is that we didn't score more, which is the first time I can say that the entire season. Yeah, we conceded the sloppy goal. other than that, Bainesy told me this earlier, Everton didn't create a single big chance, and we created multiple chances. Whether it's goals we should have scored in great we scored 2 goals. There was the Rashford handball. Casemiro missed the header from 6 yards out. There was twice Ronaldo, if he dummies it, Bruno's in. The header, if Ronaldo ducks out the way of the header, Bruno scores. There's also the left foot shot, the Martial turn in the box. So yeah, I'm just naming chances. I thought we were brilliant. I thought we was brilliant. Like De Gea getting off his line, you know what I'm saying, which is something I'm critical of him. Defensively, we have been, like, minus the City game, defensively, we have been solid. And it was with 2 players that I don't rate in terms of, I've spoken depth about the drop-off from Manchester United's first 11 to the next best. But Shaw was very good. Martinez has been consistent. You know, Martinez has been good, that nobody's mentioning him. Lindelof, who I'm again critical of, was very good as well.
Haven't seen him in a while, man. Haven't seen him in a while. Has he been playing Europa League games, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been playing Europa League games and that, innit?
Yeah, I'm not watching those. Games. Yeah, I'm not watching those against
You don't want to in it. Like, they're not. Like, I forgot how much I disliked the Europa League group stages until I started watching it. I was like, this ain't good. Casemiro, someone said it on Twitter, and I think this was the best way to sum it up. Someone said he played a game, he was 2 out of 10 and 9 out of 10 at the same time. Like, he did some brilliant things, and then he did some really bad things. But what I like is he showed his quality. And the goal that he set up for Ronaldo summed up his game. He got the ball, gave it away, won it back off of Iwobi and played a great pass, and then Ronaldo scored. Bruno and Eriksen were decent. Anthony, people were very critical of Anthony in terms of his goal-scoring record. But I think he's 3-3 now for us. And I like the positions he picks up on that inside right channel. Rashford grew into the game, was bright. Shame about Martial in terms of his availability. That's always been my biggest criticism of him, is I don't doubt his talent, he just can't stay fit. And Ronaldo scored a good goal. So yeah, man, no complaints. We were very good. How Everton have the best defensive record, I don't know. Because we created so many different opportunities. Like I said, the fact that the game was still in the balance at 90 minutes was my issue. But hey, not everybody can win at Merseyside, can they, Husam? You know what I'm saying? At Everton. Actually, at Merseyside,
that was the longest 2 minutes of my life. Yeah? I owned about 7 times.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? It's because United didn't lose. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Because you got nothing to ask in it. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Because you got nothing to ask in it. Hold that. You know what I'm saying? That's how broken you are. You can't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Shut up in it.
You keep saying,
shut up in it. Shut up in it. You got no fight left in it. Shut up. I love it.
I love it. Like, I'm not here. I'm literally
I love it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, because you can't say nothing. This is the first time you can't say nothing, people. Husam, this is the first time on Battle of the North. You don't want to fight back now. You know what I'm saying? And
congratulations.
You normally got questions. Normally you got
congratulations, you beat Everton.
You know what I'm saying? You got stuff to say in it. You got questions.
Well, to be fair, Husam, you didn't beat Everton.
You didn't beat Everton.
You drew at Goodison Park.
Matisse, you are just breaking it down low for this guy. It's just like every time you speak, it's like yada 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 yada. That's you, literally every time. Bro. Come on, man.
It's great, people.
Guys,
bro, you slipped up, bro.
Yes,
like,
break it down low, bro. Yes,
bro. You fucked up, bro. Like you what do you want me to say, fam? Like you fucked that up. You didn't think that through, bro. Like something.
No, but
he's used to it. He's used to saying he beat Everton.
To be fair to Flawless is very, very tactical with what he says. Even when I asked that question earlier, he said in the way I asked it, what he said made sense because of the words that I used. What was it about again, Flawless? It was something to do with fucking.
Oh, you said about midfielder. They didn't sign a midfielder.
And he was like, they did sign a midfielder. Like Flawless is very literal. So you have to wake up early to catch him out.
It's called Sarcasm TV for a reason.
Bro, exactly, it's called Sarcasm TV.
You gotta be precise. You know what I'm saying? If Klopp was this precise, you wouldn't be 10th in the league. But here we are. Go on, carry on.
Bro, shaking your nyach for this man.
But bro, he has a low block up, and I have to be very precise with my passing. You're wide open, bro. Like you
like Liverpool.
Beating Everton Football Club with Frank Lampard as manager after spending $2 billion is nothing special. So,
who said it was?
Well, how about beating Everton with Jurgen Klopp?
Yes, with your generational manager and all these world-class players. You know what I'm saying? But back to it, Matisse. Yeah, I was pleased. Back to the question.
I deserve it, but it is what.
Yeah, you are because you know what?
You kind of do with the disrespect that you gave.
You know how? No. I was talking to Matisse. You know how he has nothing to say because
but Martial is injured now, so you have to worry. You know.
Do you know what? I watched the United game.
Yeah, CR 700 now.
I'd agree with Flawless. I think first half, first half, I don't think Casemiro, Eriksen, or Bruno were good. I think where I would say United looked the sloppiest was in the middle of the pitch. They looked a bit sloppy first half. Second half, yeah, and I tweeted at half time, and I probably shouldn't have, right? Because second half, yes, spot on. Second half, they looked in the middle of the pitch. They looked completely different. They looked like more energetic. But the one thing I will say is they do look like they're starting to play more Ten Hag football. They're starting, it's less counter. It's more build up, passing, moving the ball about, and it's going to take a while for it to come right. So, they're getting to a certain point. But like Flawless said, there's probably points where in a couple of years' time, maybe they'll create a lot more chances. Whereas yesterday, there was like sometimes one pass too many and maybe a ball that was just overhit and stuff like that. But yeah, they did look, second half, they looked like a completely different team to the first for me. First 25, I would even say. They just looked a bit sloppy and no control of the midfield.
But to add to your point, that's the first time Ten Hag and someone in the chat, United fan in the chat, be able to correct me with this. He's had, I think, if I'm right in saying this, minus Malacia, he had all his signings on the pitch. So we're starting to see that as well. Because Martinez is on the pitch, Casemiro's on the pitch, Eriksen's on the pitch, Anthony's on the pitch. So it's kind of like I can see the change in where it's going. And I've said this.
Are you going to get top 4
improvements.
now?
No. I told you why we won't get top 4.
So you're doing all
get top 4, Husam.
You don't even.
No,
Can't even
because
say
top
you're
4,
getting top 4, man.
I've said this because Premier League. No, because I said we'll win the Europa League. That's what I've said. We'll win the Europa League. I've said this
You're
from
doing
early.
all this. Oh,
I said this last week.
On the pitch, we beat the great Everton, but I can't even say we're going to get top 4. Ooh,
No, I don't think we'll get top 4.
man.
Because context matters, innit? It says you who wrote off your season in August. You know what I'm saying? Talking to
Was
me.
I right or was I
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Thank you
Say
very
that
much.
again. Was you right about what? You're a cup team anyway. There's no difference now.
That's
You're
not
still
the,
in all the
no,
cup
no, no, no.
competitions.
You
No,
won't
you wasn't
change,
right.
You won't change.
No, you wasn't
won't
right.
change what I said. You won't change.
You
what I
wasn't
said.
right. No, you
I was
wasn't right
right.
because you're a cup team.
I was
No, you
right. I
wasn't.
said the league title's over.
We knew this beforehand, though. I told you that, so I was right.
You're saying you knew this.
I
You
knew
didn't
this. You lot
know
ain't gonna
this.
win the league.
You
You know what I'm
didn't know this.
saying?
You
I've
didn't
said
know
this
this.
before. You lot ain't winning no league, man. You know what I'm saying? You might get moved to. I keep saying this. You lot are the greatest number 2s we've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? All that's happened now is Luigi died. You know what I'm saying? This is the Batman film and Robin's died.
Go on,
That's
Matisse,
all it
laugh,
is.
yeah.
So we keep
Haha,
it moving.
Luigi.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
And that you are Luigi, but you're just the best Luigi we've ever seen. You are the
how
best
many times
Vegeta
will
we've
you
ever
run the
seen.
same joke every week?
Say that again. It's
Every
not a
week.
joke. I'm being deadly serious. Where's the
The
laugh? Am I
best
laughing?
second. This
You are the
basically
best
what's gonna
second
happen.
place ever.
This is
You know what I'm
this is
saying? That's
basically
why I
what's gonna
called your
happen.
manager Spicy
every
Wenger.
week. Flawless,
Your manager
listen.
Spicy
Learn
Wenger. That's
to
why I
listen,
called him
brother.
that
Learn
months
to
ago.
listen.
You know what I'm saying?
God give
But,
you
know,
these
we
for a
move.
reason. Learn to listen.
You know what I'm saying
Every
again?
week you come on Better of the North and you
Yeah.
repeat you are the best second team in the league in
Facts.
like in just different ways.
Yeah, I
You're the
know.
best you're the best backup dancer. You're the best Luigi. You're the best Robin. We get it, bro. Like congratulations.
I don't think you get it now because it
Do you
annoys you, so
want
I'm gonna
the
keep
cookie?
saying it. I'm gonna say it every
Do
week.
you want a
I'ma say
cookie
it
for
every
all
week.
these shit jokes that only Matisse laughs
It's not a
at?
shit.
Yes
It's
or
not
no?
a shit joke, though. You know what I'm saying? It's facts. You keep saying it's a joke. It's facts. You are the
Bro,
best
I
Luigi
know
we've
if
ever
Cam
seen.
is laughing, he's only laughing
I'm
for
fair.
one reason. You get
Can
me?
I
Say
can
that
I
again. No,
ask? Can I
no,
ask?
the thing is,
though?
before you go, Matisse, stop thinking it's jokes. Like there's truth. There is. Do you know what? There is truth. You know what I'm saying? In jokes. When I call you the best Luigi, that is facts. We've never seen a number 2 like you in the Premier League ever.
You got the whole
Never.
squad laughing, G. Honestly.
Never.
But he's
I'm
being
not even
serious,
trying
though,
to laugh.
isn't
I'm
he? He's
being
being
serious.
Do you not agree
Just
with
'cause
him?
it hurts.
Do you not agree that you're the best number 2, or do you think it was Arsenal
had-
when
I get
Wenger
saying
versus Silence? Well, of course you're going to say because this is your only ever number 2.
Facts, man. They the best bridesmaid ever.
You've
You know
never
what I'm
had
saying?
another
The-
bridesmaid.
the
This
stat-
is your bridesmaid. Man
the
United
stat-
weren't
Yeah,
your
yo,
bridesmaid.
United. Hold on,
that's
no. Let's
on.
be clear. Let's be
United
clear.
weren't your bridesmaid, man. That was only one season.
No. United actually got closer. United weren't a point. United actually was by goal difference.
This
So,
was also they also took you to the last day. They just fucked
yeah,
it
but
up.
not goal difference. Not goal
Nah, bro,
difference.
Yeah, but again, we actually.
Yeah, but
the thing is,
once
we actually-
Coutinho
we
scored,
actually
I
won
know
stuff.
you were sweating in the Etihad, bro. I know that. Them
Nah,
armpits there
me?
were watering,
No.
fam. Your armpits were like the fountains, bro. I know that.
I
You're
left.
so
I
full of
literally.
shit,
I
yet
went
you
and got
were
a pie.
smiling.
I
You went and got a pie. You didn't even
Yeah.
stay. You left. You went down them stairs. I know.
Hey, I tell you what. I
watched the rest of this shit on the monitor.
I was reminding Steve the other day. If you would have seen at half time, yeah, the bar, the people behind the bar were getting it at half time when City were 1-0 down. Like I've never seen anyone get it over a pint so much. The whole of the stadium was just ready to explode. So you are right, but I still would say for me, our first title, goal difference over United, that's our best bridesmaid, not Liverpool.
Yeah,
No,
but what
the
I'm
reason
saying-
why I don't agree is because Liverpool did it over a longer period of time.
Yeah, like I'm saying, is that's
Don't
a
give
one.
them
No.
that, Matisse.
That's a one-off
This is
season.
the
though. It's a-
weirdest conversation of all time.
that's a one. Yeah, you just don't like it because you man at the
This
butt
is
of the
the
joke. Hold that.
weirdest
But like I
conversation
said,
of all
in it,
time.
that was
Which
a
is
one-off
the
season.
No,
best
no,
second
Husam, I
place
don't think
team.
it is because now we're selecting a new bridesmaid for the next wedding. So it was you, and now it's not. And I'm going to ask you in a minute if you're in a top 4 race, and maybe it's
But
Arsenal.
Matisse,
I don't know.
Here's the thing: is Matisse. No one will ever match what they did as number 2s. Though no one ever gonna get.
You don't
90
think
plus
Arsenal
points.
have the potential
No
to?
one.
Yeah,
they
run
ain't
it
ever
back,
gonna.
run it
They
back.
ever.
To
They
the
ever.
flowers
Let
again,
me
flowers.
let me land. They ain't
Yeah.
ever gonna get 90 plus points twice. You know what I'm saying? Their right back's never gonna be called generational. Their left back's never gonna be called generational. Their fullback pairing's never gonna be called generational. Their centre back's never gonna be named as one of the best Premier Leagues ever. Salah was in the calls for the best right winger ever, the best front three ever. Thiago and
do
Fabinho,
you know
best
what?
pivot ever.
When-
Jurgen
when-
Klopp, one of the best managers ever. All of this stuff in it.
When we have that week off before the World Cup, we can have a bridesmaid
Hold
debate.
that.
We'll see who the best of all time. That will be a good
Of all
debate.
time, we know who it is, man. It's them. Why are we? That's a short show, man.
Hassam doesn't agree, so
Yeah,
I
of
don't want
course
to
it's
get
Sam.
his.
Yo, open and shut case Johnson. You've seen Dave Chappelle, man. This is a rap. We know what it is, man. We know what this is.
That was funny.
I'm
Hassam.
saying. Sam's never seen Dave Chappelle, so you don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who Dave Chappelle is. Don't
No,
disrespect
do you know the joke I'm talking about from the Dave Chappelle thing? That was a joke. that
No,
just
because I
landed
don't
there.
memorize jokes, unlike you. It just comes.
Yeah, you don't. I
naturally
know.
to
You
me.
don't. How can you not memorize one of the greatest comedians of all time?
It comes naturally to me. I don't need to watch.
Well, you're
stand
not
up
one of
and
the
take
greatest
notes.
comedians of all time, no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's because I got a knee injury.
Say that.
Marley Gruner. That was
See
funny.
the delivery of that? No
Marley-
need for me to study comedy, unlike
That was
you.
good. Say that
Marley,
again?
good. You man have different styles of comedy for sure. And when they come
Yeah.
into this show, it's a problem. Marley Gruner says, "Big up my team, my brother. Let's hope City choke." Now, what do you mean City choke? I want City to win the league out of them and Arsenal.
So do I.
I'm not, bro. You're the Gooner, not me, bro. I don't want you
That
to
we
win
just
the
veto
league.
it.
I live in
Same.
London. If you lot win the league, I'm finished. No, we're not doing any of that. Fuck that.
They ain't winning no league. They ain't winning no league.
Sam, Liverpool will win the FA Cup, UCL and the Carabao. Lord Jesus, we're lying to our friend now to make him feel better. Insane.
I mean, is a troll. He's a troll. He's a troll.
Is he a troll? Okay, fair enough. I thought he was lying. You know, I was like, there's no need for that. So yeah, final question, just to circle back to the main event. You know, the big dogs, as they say. I don't know if you say that, but a lot of people say you're the big dogs. Liverpool. Are you in a top 4? Are you in
Who's the big dogs? Oh, you mean Scrappy Doo? You know what I'm saying? All right, go on, carry on, man. It's been a Scrappy Doo, but go on, carry on.
Yo.
Another great number 2 as well, by the way. In it, shout out Scrappy Doo.
Husam, are you in a top 4 fight now? Like, is top 4 like in your head? Like, is Champions League football securing that? Is that now a priority?
It should be, to be honest with you, because that should be the floor. Like, that should be the bare minimum, top 4.
But do you think you'll struggle for it?
Yes, absolutely. I don't think it's a guarantee either.
Okay.
I don't think
The
it's a
mud
guarantee.
lower the floor. The mud is lower than the floor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you put the floor on top of the mud.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is
So
it?
anyway, I think top 4 is
Construction
should be
clause?
the floor minimum expected requirement. Now, what I will say is, at this point in time, it's probably looking untenable. You cannot get it. So what I would say is, if we could just at least hold the fort down till January, and in January spend money like a serious club, like I've been saying for the last 4 months, then maybe we could eventually get top 4. But at this point in time, if stuff continues as is, I can't lie. Forget top 4, bro. Like finishing in the top 10 of the table, it's gonna be difficult, man. It's gonna be real difficult because we really are, all jokes aside, we really are below Bournemouth and Everton. We've not yet played Chelsea. We've not yet played Spurs.
Not yet played City.
Cry me a river.
We've not yet
Cry
played
me
City.
a river,
Exactly.
man.
Thank you. We've not yet played City.
I wish we
So-
played you lot. Fuck.
The
It's
sky
real
is
bad.
falling.
Real bad.
You're not going to finish top 10, Husam, no?
Bro, look at this guy putting words in my mouth.
I'm asking.
I
I
have
asked
already
you a
No, no,
question.
No,
I asked you a
think-
question.
I
I
think-
said,
I think-
are you not going to finish top 10? That's a question. Do I have to put question? Do I have to say question mark on the end of a question?
The way you say question is like, them
Oh,
Italian people from New York. That's how it sounds like the mafia people.
What does that mean?
Anyway.
I don't know why I give off mafia vibes in it. I'm just, just a
You
from
don't,
Manchester,
don't.
but we moved.
So
My
we're
point is-
gathering.
Nah, don't let him get off of that. Are you going to finish in the top 10, Husam?
Of course they are.
Yeah, of course. Bro.
Are you going to finish top 4?
I do not know.
Oh, see, this guy never want to answer no tough questions, you know.
Depends on January.
Well, yeah, depends.
Fair
Hype.
Could never be
Uh,
Pep Guardiola team.
I'm saying,
Never.
look
Well,
at this guy,
you know,
man.
one day when Pep Guardiola doesn't manage the best team in the country that he steps foot in, then maybe we can actually have a conversation about that.
Woo!
Ooh, okay.
I'm just spitting like, bro, he's gone to
Finally,
Bayern Munich and
Matisse
Man
starting
City.
back.
He's gone to
Okay.
3 teams that are the best in their country. When
No,
he
that's
stepped
cool.
foot in.
That was aimed at Pep, not my club. So
Yeah, I'm
you
just
know
saying,
what?
like,
I'm gonna let that one slide. It
I'm not
wasn't
saying
aimed
Pep.
at City.
I'm not saying Pep has to take an interesting job, but he should if we're gonna have these conversations. I don't expect him to finish outside the top 4 with the second highest spenders in the last 10 years and Bayern Munich and Barcelona. I don't think.
No, I agree with you because I mean, no manager's ever gone into Chelsea, some of the highest spenders, and you finished outside the top 4, have they?
Well, yeah, I mean, who has Conte? I don't care about him anymore. He's at Tottenham. Fuck him. Who else is?
It happened.
Yeah, I mean, fuck him.
Di
That's
Matteo.
cool. I don't mind that. I'm not here to defend Conte. I don't
Well, I'm
give a
not
shit.
here to. Do you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm not here to defend Pep. I'm, here to defend
not here to
City.
defend-
I will defend Pep.
I'm not
but
here to. I'm
could
not
never
here
be
to
my
defend.
club or my manager.
Nah, okay, maybe he didn't inherit the best Barcelona team because I don't know how Real Madrid were doing
He
back
didn't
then.
inherit the
I can't
best City
remember.
team. Our defense was shocking when he took
Yeah,
over.
but
It's a different
yeah,
conversation.
fair enough. Like,
Yeah.
but you know, you guys had won the league title a couple years before. It's not like you were being pulled out of 7th with fucking Paul Konchesky and players like that and Stuart Downing and Charlie.
The biggest one for
There's a
Pep
big
is
there's a
probably
big
Bayern.
difference between what Klopp had to do at Liverpool and what Pep's had to do at City. Let's
Yeah,
be real.
man, give Klopp
There you
his plaudits for what he's done, man. Their fans are ungrateful if you're Klopp out.
Look, see
Swear
now,
down.
now
Or if
people,
you're-
now people
or
are
if
going to
you're
get it
Klopp.
twisted.
Facts, man. Nah, if you Klopp out
Matisse,
after what
if
he's
you
done,
want to
there, you can
question
fix
Pep
it.
for anything, it
That's why I said
mostly-
Barca. That's what I said. Look, I
No,
said
no,
Barcelona. I said
No,
Barcelona.
it's mostly Bayern, to be honest with you, is where people question him because Bayern a lot more was accepted.
But he did change their brand of football.
Guys, I'm not
that is
saying
what
he
he
has
did.
to take
That
it.
anyone
I'm
can
just.
change the brand of
I
football
think these
if
guys
they
in the
want.
chat are forgetting where I got that comment from. That said that Pep's never done what Klopp is potentially going to do, and I said that's not fair because he hasn't managed a team that had the potential of ever doing that. Like Klopp took Liverpool.
Best Premier
from-
League team of all time, you mean?
Yeah. Klopp. No, because
was
well,
good,
I mean, listen, I'm not talking about history and when TVs were black and white and dinosaurs. Klopp took Liverpool outside the top 4 into the top 4 and then league champions. So it's only right that he leaves them back outside where they came. Am I wrong?
No, I agree with you on that.
Am I
yeah.
wrong? Like,
you know what? He
leave
left.
them
So
where
he
you
took
leave them where you
the
found
team
them.
outside the top 4. He
you
turned them
s-
into the best team in Premier League history, and now he's leading them back
Yeah,
out.
put them back.
You
Put them
want
back
to
where you
you
found
want to say it, innit? Yeah, you left him in the dirt, innit? Like,
That is a flat
I'm
out
saying?
lie. That is a flat out lie, Mr. Maverick. You won it under Mancini and Pellegrini. Get your facts right. Yo, Daps, correct your boy. He said
did he
City
say?
has not won a league title for 4 years before Pep won it. What kind of
We won it. I
what kind of
believe it
lie
was
is that? Huh?
2 years before.
Bro,
Pep.
you won it not the season before. The
No,
season before that.
it wasn't even. I think when Pep's first season, it was less. It wasn't Leicester.
No,
it
it was
was
Chelsea.
Leicester,
Chelsea won it.
actually.
Chelsea won it. Chelsea won
Chelsea
it.
won it.
2017.
Chelsea
And then
won it.
The season before that,
season
Leicester won
before
it.
that, Leicester won it, and then the season before that, City won it. I believe. The Pellegrini.
Yeah,
was-
13-14 was
yeah.
City.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pellegrini's first season.
Exactly.
he
That's what
won
I'm
it.
saying. Pellegrini won it. So what's
yeah,
what's the
2 years
step?
before.
And Mancini won it
2 years.
before that. Yeah. We won.
2 years before.
We'd never the things that Pep we hadn't done. We'd never done a double. We'd never retained.
Yeah,
That-
bro.
so
I'm
that's
not
what-
saying
yeah.
Pep hasn't done incredible things. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
You
like,
have
No,
retained
to the guy
last season.
that put the comment.
I'm just saying, like, if Pep finished like 7th with one of the teams he's managed, bro, that's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not normal.
Yes, it is.
So
It's
yeah,
kind of
man,
like being 10th in October.
I mean, the
I'm
comment
saying, after
the comment
domestic
about
double, but
joining
we
a
mean.
club that spends
saying.
loads of money and not getting top 4, that was dodgy ground for you, Matisse.
Well,
That
Matisse,
was
of
dodgy
course,
ground.
Which one?
When you
What?
said that, a manager should not join a team that spends this much money and not finish in top 4.
Yeah, I just had to
That
send
was
shots
dodgy.
in it.
Yeah, that was-
But listen, he's earned the right to be at the top because he's the best. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm
Facts.
just saying,
and he has fended off the fiercest competitor as well.
I'm just saying,
You know what
like,
I'm
when
saying?
you
Best team in the
compare
world.
him, when you compare him to others, you have to remember as well the context of what they did their job in. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't just say, "Oh, Pep's the best because he won this and that," but you're not actually comparing the budgets that he's had compared to the budgets that other people
Conte
are
had.
with. Fuck Conte. Who cares about Conte? Anyway, let's wrap up. Big Six Man says if Villa win, they go above us. We are done.
Oh,
out
is
here.
it?
Oi,
Oh yeah, I need
yo,
that Villa
yo,
win today.
yo.
I need that Villa win. Let's go.
Really?
Shout out
There's
Villa.
Villa?
another reason you want
Steve-
Villa to win. And be
Steven
honest,
Gerrard.
Flawless. There's another
What?
reason that you want Villa to win, and that's
Why?
what's it called? Dean Henderson, because you probably can't stand him. Be real.
I think the thing is, I don't have the vim towards Dean Henderson that over United.
A
fans
little
have.
bit, a little bit.
I swear down, it's Dean Henderson. I really
Come
don't.
on, man.
I'm not emotionally attached to players. I understand what it is, and I don't have an emotional attachment.
I've seen a video of I think it was KG. He was like, "Yes, Stevie, go on, go get that win." You get me? Just because Dean Henderson can shut up.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe you don't have it flawless, but there's a few United fans.
Nah, there's definitely United fans that do. Yeah. You're not lying.
They
You're not lying.
can't
There is
stand that
definitely.
guy, bro. They can't
There
stand
definitely is United fans that don't, but it's like, yo, if you talk the talk, you better deliver. And his performances, they've been up to scratch, so you're gonna get cooked, innit? Like that's how it works.
Like really?
That's how it works.
Because you know, because when
12
Liverpool were
guaranteed points.
when
Like,
Liverpool were going for the quadruple, we couldn't really cook. You know what I'm saying? We had to just sit,
you lot were just
Do you mean
talking
like
the most.
Do you mean
Yeah, I
like
just heard-
13 games? Sorry, 13 games ago, I believe that was.
I just can't believe man them have gone from a quadruple challenge to outside the top four. Like in terms
Outside
of-
the top 4, top 10, fam. You know what I'm saying? Top
No, but
4,
I'm saying
top
like
10.
top,
But
outside they
let's
could
be
finish
real,
outside
we all
the top four.
predicted Bournemouth would get relegated, like first, like finish
true.
bottom.
And that's
They
why
can't be
that's why you have
above
to say
Liverpool.
the season is still in its early days. Arsenal are top, Bournemouth are in the top 10, aren't they? You know, it's wild things are happening. Crazy
He
shit.
did that
happening.
in there.
Do you know the
Arsenal
question?
are top.
And the question for all Arsenal fans right now is, this is one that has them a bit confused. Is you ask them which is more important to not lose a game, or to have the most points.
Oh, because the Invincibles thing. Oh. Well, you guys haven't lost a game, so good luck with trying to defeat that record as well. Because it would be the.
But
end of
imagine
the
that though. I'm not.
We have seen
It's not gonna happen.
Season.
It's not-
They haven't.
But imagine
they've
if
got
Arsenal
7
comes
wins, 2
second.
draws, 0.
Imagine if Arsenal comes second to City and City go unbeaten.
Hey, someone got to beat City and that. Like this.
Nah,
this
it won't
guy
happen.
just-
It won't happen. It won't
someone
happen.
got to beat-
Not in this Premier League. Maybe in the old Premier League when.
Hey, and can you just put up Munch's
Salah-
comment, please? Yeah,
Hmm?
can you just please big 6 months there at the bottom?
Yeah,
so
we're gonna
to cut
wrap
you
up.
off, my brother. By the way, I'm on the edge of being Klopp out, and yes, it's me, Munch. Munch, big up. We'll talk, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to have conversations about this. I want to know why you're on the edge, where you're at, because you're clearly further along on the clock meter than Husam is. So
I always say to people before you say something as wild as Klopp out, you have to know who's coming in. And
Word.
I can only recommend. You know, I don't think it will happen. But yeah, Tommy Tuchel is a top coach, world class coach. And like I said, he'll play that 5 at the back that I was recommending earlier in the show to stop that defense from leaking goals. So yeah, but hopefully that doesn't happen because that would be really.
Actually,
really,
Matisse, before
really
you wrap
weird.
up, give me 30 seconds. See, this is the thing. This is why I couldn't answer Flawless' question. I'm not even sitting on the fence. My problem is, if they get Klopp out, who are they going to get in? A Poch?
Exactly. Who?
Poch isn't really that much of an improvement. If they get Pep Linders in, I would rather stab my balls with a fork. Now, you look at other people like Hansi Flick and Luis Enrique, then you're asking yourself, would they get backed by FSG? So that's another question. So, like, the problem is, like, and Flawless not even sitting on the fence now. All jokes aside, look, I understand we are blaming the manager. I completely agree. But, bro, the problem is how you can improve on Klopp or at least stay same level with Flick or maybe Hansi Flick or Enrique, but then can you guarantee me that FSG will give them money? That's the problem, man. So it's just like our owners are fucking us, and then our coach.
Sam, you were a big Stevie G fan last year. What are you saying on that?
All right, guys. I got to wrap up because I just realized I got another show, and you man are gonna drag this on. All right, Daps, let them know where to find you, bro. Big up.
Yeah, and so you can find me at Never a Foul. It's everywhere. And people, we were on before this show started. Last time I checked, we were on 4,999 likes. So I am asking every single one of you that is watching this,
go subscribe.
please go and subscribe right now. YouTube, Never a Foul. Give it a subscription, and I'll salute you. But yeah, Matisse, thanks for having me. Love it every week, and hope Big Six is good. Make sure you cook Grizz.
I will. Bro, flawless, bro. What a show! Wow, God,
Excellent,
insane.
man.
Let them
Big
know
up
where
for
to find you, bro.
Big up for having, man, as always. Appreciate Twitter and Instagram. That's me, Flawless People. And then obviously Sarcasm City TV on YouTube and Twitch, football content, NFL show on Twitch now every Fridays, 10:30 p.m. NBA's back next week, so the watch-alongs will be back. Obviously, the basketball podcast courtside commentary will be back as well. But yeah, make sure you tune in, people. Sarcasm City TV.
And Husam, let them know where to find you, bro. Pleasure.
First of all, big up everyone for watching us. Make sure you like the video as well. Make sure you subscribe to Matisse's channel, my favorite show to do every week. Make sure to go subscribe to Flawless and Daps channel as well. You know, it's all love in here. Anyway, my channel, this is football channel for all football fans, just hit 7K, so big up everyone for the support. Unfortunately, you're all dancing at my expense, but it is what it is. This is the world of content creation. This is where you can find me on all social media platforms, despite people pretending to be me and doing crazy shit on other social media platforms. This is the only that you will find Husam. So Don Husam 6, and big up to you guys, man. Big up to you guys.
Smash up the likes, guys. Yeah, and big up your damn selves. Make sure you subscribe to all the channels, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Big up. Peace.
3, 2, 1, start.